and welcome to the School of Health Professions Convocation Ceremony 2024. My name is Alan Lewis, and I'm Dean of the school. It's good to see so many people here this evening. We are gathered here this evening to kick off the celebration season. We do have something to celebrate. That is the graduation of you students from this school. Of course, tonight is Convocation, which means some of you will be receiving some awards from your respective programs. However, I'm here to tell you that each and every one of you is special. Even if you don't receive an award tonight, you're very special because day after tomorrow, Wednesday, you will be graduating, which means you have completed your course of study. It is indeed a huge accomplishment, not to be taken lightly. Students, you have reached this momentous point in your career, obviously through your own hard work and perseverance, also through the dedication of your very committed faculty. But most importantly, I would argue that there's another group that's just as important, your families and support systems. They have believed in you. They have supported you. They've been patient with you. They believe in your self-efficacy, your ability to get this done. And without them, I would venture to say that many of you, maybe even most of you, would not even be here. So let's take a moment and give deference and honor to those who are very important and have been very important in this journey, our family members and support systems. Round of applause, please. Of course, we have a lot of awards tonight. You know, we have a lot of programs, so I'm going to be very brief. I'm going to say one or two more things, and then I'm going to turn the podium over to Dr. Jeffrey Putman, who's our Vice President for Student Affairs, who wants to give some opening remarks as well. But before I do that, let me just say that as you graduate from the School of Health Professions, you are joining an illustrious group of alumni. Some of you may not realize this, but we have been around as a school, then a college, since 1966. I think I was 5 years old then. And we have some students who are now alums who are out there working in the field who graduated way back in the 60s. So we have a long tradition of excellence in this school of producing healthcare professionals. So you're joining that group, so you have a lot to be proud of. So let's enjoy this celebration season. And with that, I'm going to invite Dr. Putman up to give some additional opening remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. On behalf of our president, Wayne J. Riley, and the entire faculty and staff, I wanted to add my congratulations to all of you on graduating from the School of Health Professions. As Dr. Lewis said, there's a long history of this school and an even longer history of Downstate and a group of alumni that you are about to join. So it's fitting that this ceremony is actually being held in Alumni Auditorium because only 2 days from now, less than 48 hours away, you are going to join them as alumni of this institution. I also wanted to make sure that I said thank you. Thank you for choosing Downstate to educate you in the fields that you have studied. And thank you for enabling us to educate you and for the way that you have helped us to drive Downstate forward. Everything that you have done here in the School of Health Professions helps us to educate the future health professionals that are going to come up behind you. And I'm not going to do the Alumni Association pitch. We'll save that for commencement day. But any way that you can continue to help us, continue to partner with us as professionals to help us to continue to educate the future of healthcare in Brooklyn and beyond, we invite you to do that, to help pay that forward and be a part of it. So once again, my congratulations. We look forward to seeing you and to celebrating with you on Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you all on the stage on Wednesday. Congratulations.
Okay, it gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce this next group of students, some of which are actually graduating. This is our SOAP, School of Health Professions Council, and these are students who, in addition to studying 24/7, carve out time to be in leadership roles to make sure that we have some important things going on other than just studying in our school. So I'm going to introduce the four of them and ask them to come forward as I call their names. Matthew Zaharinius, who's the president of our Council for the School of Health Professions, and he's in the PT program. And not graduating yet, but very soon. Marian Delapina, who's the vice president from the Occupational Therapy program. Jonathan Martinez. He's the money man, treasurer of the SOAP Council. We call it the School of Health Professions, SOAP for short. SOAP Council, and he's a member of the PT program. And Jasmine Gabrielle Soriano, secretary and also from the PT program. So I'm going to sit down and allow Matthew to come up.
All right, thank you, Dean Lewis. So as he said, my name is Matthew Zaharinius. I am the School of Health Professions Student Council President. I would now like to invite Mr. Adam Bergman, Director of the Student Center and Student Activities, and Mr. Skylar Hook, Director of Student Life, to the podium to present the first awards of the evening.
Hi all and welcome. I'm so happy for all of you and so excited to share Wednesday with you. They're very kind to let me go first because I still have to go back to my office and finish writing all the commencement emails that you're getting tomorrow about the switches. And I'm also going to take this quick moment to go to let everyone know it's a covered venue, but it's outside. So it's open air, so wear warm socks and we may be having to be very spontaneous, so everyone's going to need to listen and follow because we're working on new lineups and stuff like that for commencement. So thank you and bear with us, and you'll all be hearing from me tomorrow. And Adam is not here today because he got called to another College of Medicine event. So I would like to first, my first thing I'm going to acknowledge Adam, this year we had a wonderful program for the clubs and organizations. We did a student dinner recognizing all of the work that our clubs and organizations do. And 3 clubs from the SOAP school that are involved in SOAP won programming awards. It's the 2nd annual programming awards that we're doing, and next year we'll have others, so I hope if you're still involved and around, we hope that you'll stay involved in your clubs and organizations. But the Collaborative Program Awards, there were 4 total. 3 of them were from SOAP. One was COTAD, one was SOTA, one was LMSA. If anyone is in any of those clubs, you want to stand up and take a quick wave, it's perfect. That's awesome. The Student Center gives an award every year to one student who is a graduating senior who has worked at the Student Center for part or all of their time here at Downstate. And it's named after a woman who worked in the student. She was the desk clerk at the Student Center for 35 years. She actually was gone before I started, but she left a nice little legacy that in her name was Gladys Brancotti. She was just great. The students all adored her. And every year we give this award to a student who was instrumental and saved our lives and covered shifts when no one else would. And so Van Grace, come on up. Thank you all, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's me again. Let's see here. Okay, so I got a couple of, one group to acknowledge and a couple of awards to give. So we recognize that in our school, all of our programs are clinical, right? So that means that you need a group of experts outside of the faculty who are in this building with you all the time. And they are our clinical preceptors. Anybody here today who's a member of that group? Any clinical preceptor for School of Health Professions program here? A couple down front in midwifery. So the idea is that our educational process includes theory, concepts, classroom learning, which is all didactic, where you kind of hear and understand what's going on, the new content goes in your head. But at some point, because you will be clinicians, you have to go out into the real world, into a clinical setting. And we do that by sending you to a clinical site where there's another person there who's a seasoned professional who has gone the same path you traveled the same path you have, but they have years of experience under their belt, and they're working providing clinical services. And you go out under their supervision and also with supervision from your faculty here, so you get two bosses. Try out your knowledge, spread your wings a little bit, see what you really know in the real world. And that's where the rubber meets the road. Because you can know a lot of theory and a lot of concepts, but unless you can put those into action with real people that we call clients and patients, then you're not as good as you think you are. You have a ways to go. So our clinical preceptors are an extension of our faculty here, and they're very important. So we always honor them and acknowledge them each year during the convocation. And thank you very much, clinical preceptors, for all that you do, because without you, we couldn't do our jobs. We couldn't finish the job. We could only do a portion. We have to have a place to send our students to learn how to spread their wings and try things out. So let's acknowledge them and celebrate them. Now, the next award is something that, that we give each year. It's called the Dr. Donald Sherrill Award. Dr. Sherrill was a previous president some years ago here at Downstate. And this award goes to a faculty member who excels in 3 areas: teaching innovation, research and scholarship, and being an advocate for students. Now, obviously, we have all our faculty could, for the most part, qualify for this award. But each year, we only pick one to celebrate and highlight. So this year, we have a faculty who's been around for a long time, has a strong, what I call can-do attitude, always is on the leading edge of doing everything: teaching, research and scholarship, and advocating for students and for programs and for Downstate. And that person is Dr. Joanne Katz.
No, that's fine, thank you. Okay.
Dr. Katz will get her award later. I don't have anything to give her other than a handshake. The next award is a student award. And again, I'm going to say that we have lots of students who would qualify for this award. It's called the Dean's Comprehensive Award of Excellence. And it's presented to the student who really epitomizes, exemplifies, is an illustration of academic strength, leadership and service to the campus community, and also excels in another area such as the arts, creative or Canvas, or athletics. So it's really a Renaissance person. They're really smart in their subject matter. They really give a lot in terms of service and leadership to the community. And they have other talents outside of what we do here downstate: arts, sports, those kinds of things. And again, as I said just a few minutes ago, lots of students who qualify for this award, but each year we give it to one student. So the student this year is a student from the PT program, Jasmine Gabrielle Soriano. And I do have her award. Each of our schools and colleges gives this award, and it's a medallion that she can adorn today and she can wear at commencement as well. Okay, this time I'm going to invite Marian Della Pina to the stage. She has a presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Epikona Nuware, the program chair of the Occupational Therapy Program, to the podium. He will announce the graduation awards for the Occupational Therapy Program.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My hands are full. Okay, welcome. My name is Epikona Nuware. I'm the chair of the Occupational Therapy Program. And before I present tonight's awards, I just want to give the entire Occupational Therapy class of 2024 a big round of applause. They are I'm really inspired by what I've seen them do in the classroom and in the community. I'm looking forward to more as many of you began your clinicals, your field work today, and some of you will begin in the next week or so. So I'm really looking forward to you putting that knowledge into practice. If you're following along in the program, I'm going to switch the order a little bit. I'm going to start with saying it's my pleasure to introduce the first award of the night. It goes to an exceptional group of students, recipients who are deserving of this honor because of their hard work, their dedication, and pursuit of scholarship and evidence-based practice. This group completed a research project titled Mindfulness Approaches, Harnessing the Power of the Mind-Body Connection for Chronic Pain Management. This group successfully completed their study, and it represents their growth as scholars and their ability to think deeply about the improving outcomes for clients living with chronic diseases. So as I present this award, let me also recognize the invaluable membership this group has received, provided by our faculty members, Dr. Crystal Brewington, who's over there, and Professor Richard Sable, whose guidance was instrumental in nurturing the development of these budding scholars. So it's with great pleasure that I welcome to the stage the recipients of the Joyce Sabari Research Award, future occupational therapists Nadine S. Johnson, Hannah Coble, Aruba Mansour, and Segda Ramadan. All right. So this next award goes to a student who is a model ambassador, an outstanding representative of this program. Her achievements resonate with the occupational therapy program throughout the campus and beyond. Not only has this student excelled academically, but she's the recipient of several prestigious scholarships from local and national organizations. She also carries with her the distinguished honor of being selected from a competitive pool of her peers to participate in several student national leadership events, showcasing her dedication in advancing the field of occupational therapy on a global scale. In addition, this student has demonstrated the profound dedication to community service, spearheading events that drive positive change within our program and foster a sense of community and belonging. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome to the stage the recipient of the Award for Outstanding Representation of Occupational Therapy, future occupational therapist Marian Della Pena. Okay. This next award goes to a student whose journey in becoming an occupational therapist is a testament to the spirit of service and dedication that defines our profession. As the president of our Student Occupational Therapy Association and SOAP Council OT representative, this student has spearheaded initiatives that embody our profession's ethos of innovation and improvement. In her time with us, she has shown boundless enthusiasm for the community engagement by organizing events that broaden our perspectives, gave us tangible skills, fostered fellowship, and interprofessional collaboration. And I could just say, many of them were just plain fun. So reflecting on the profound impact that she's had on our program and community, I'm inspired by the potential of what lies ahead in her career. It's with great pleasure that I welcome the recipient of the Patricia B. Trossman Award for Commitment to Innovation and Advancement, future occupational therapist Jenna Dereliff. All right. So, this next student, during her academic journey, she has been a beacon of excellence, not just for herself, but for her classmates too. From the very start of the program, she has excelled academically and has been a constant source of support, always ready to lend a helping hand and share knowledge and understanding. Whether it's through clarifying classwork or crafting comprehensive study materials, she has shown leadership and the commitment to service in every step of the way. Let me also acknowledge her role as a steadfast advocate for her peers in ensuring a positive and nurturing learning environment. I could probably rely on seeing her after things were not 100%, but we're always improving. Is with great pleasure that I welcome the class salutatorian and future occupational therapist, Kariana Krebushevsky. Okay, and for the last OT award this evening, it's my great pleasure to introduce class valedictorian Holly Hutchins. Not only has Holly excelled academically, achieving an outstanding 4.0 GPA in our demanding and accelerated program, but she's also enriched our academic community in countless ways. Beyond her stellar academic performance, Holly has dedicated herself to ensuring that the class lectures are recorded and readily available for review and benefiting the entire OT community. Holly's commitment to excellence, both in her own studies and supporting her fellow students, exemplifies the spirit of our institution. It's with immense pride that I welcome class valedictorian and future occupational therapist Holly Hutchins to the stage. And that's all for me. Thank you, folks. Have a good evening.